I am back. Can everyone see? Should I also post in my Discord saying that like we fixed our YouTube stream if it's fixed? Let's see. Let's see. YouTube stream is back up. Okay, we refreshed. Hopefully we don't lose too many people. Oh, it's always so tragic when you're streaming. You have to restart over something dumb like this, you know? Let's see. Get back. Now I can have YouTube chat popped out again. It should be fixed. Hopefully. Dang, back down to 0 viewers. All right. Let's queue. Oh, we got to swap to the Paladin now. Swap to the Paladin. Yeah, I don't think they were walking into that too. We out here, no sweat. Oh, thank you. As long as it's 1 HP's back, we're good. But yeah, it's always just so heartbreaking going from building up and then seeing this, you know. Oh gosh, seeing that, the 2 viewers thing. It's just heartbreaking, you know. Ah, that's okay. We rebuild. Paladin time, baby. You know it. You know it. Haha, 1-man team. Yeah, all we need is this 1 HP. That's it. Backlightus is nice too, but no, I'm kidding. All right, some of you guys are coming back in. That's good. That's good. Now we got a Paladin key to go. I think our next 2 are going to be the Druid and the Paladin. So we do want to get some good like score on the Paladin. We just kind of push our key. Unfortunately, it's a miss, but I say we just run it and we go from here. Techlitis, I'm kidding. Hey, what's up, Subal? Thank you guys for coming back. No, you know what? I don't think we run this. I don't think we run this. I mean, if any of you guys have like a +4-ish key that y'all want to run, I'd be so down, but I don't want you to break your keys so that you can get us in there. But holy Paladin, how do we deal with the Affix? What do we have? It's just our Dispel, right? Apparently we have a separate talent called Cleanse Toxins. Am I missing it? Is it something different? Lay on hands, improved cleanse. Is there a separate spell called Cleanse Toxins? Dispel and Divine Shield, so like our immune basically. Why does that say, why does that thing list Cleanse Toxins as a way for Paladins to get rid of it? Okay. I think that's fine. We should be fine. Honestly, I feel like it's going to be so much easier to heal the debuff off if we need it. Okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean, Penguin. How much gold we get? About 500? Not bad. No one is queuing up for our key. Okay. We just gotta find keys. What do we have? We have the 2 Shadowlands plus Dawnbreaker. So anything else? Let's search for 4. We can get like 3s, 4s, and 5s. Anything but Arakara, to be honest, too, because we just ran one. Let's do. Let's turn off Arakara, Dawnbreaker, Mists, and Necrotic Wake. Let's see what we get. 4 city. I haven't really done many cities on stream, to be honest. But any viewers on YouTube, can y'all confirm if it's working again, or is it still buffering? Oh, it would be so annoying if it's still buffering. Queuing up for these keys. Hopefully we can get into one and then swap our key around. Stone Vault? Love me a Stone Vault. Love this content. Keep it up. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Nathan. I don't know why I just said hey, but I did, and we're here. We're in this reality, and we just gotta live with it. DKDH, Druid, Evoker, Hunter, Mage, Monk, Paladin, Priest, Shaman, Warlock, Warrior, and Rogue can do something with it. Yeah, I posted something in the Discord. I'm gonna say Salty. I was about to say Daddy, but then it feels weird calling one of you guys Daddy, so we're gonna call you Salty. I'll be DPS the Mist with you on it. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's get in there. Let's just go ahead and start pushing up our key. Even though we won't get anything in the immediate, it'll help us in the long run. So if y'all see this character, this is my character's name. If y'all see this key +2, go ahead and join up. I'll accept anyone as long as you're like 550. Oh yeah, I posted a similar picture in my Discord. Or if you're a dwarf, yeah. I don't know what the issue is, but looks good to me. Oh, okay, we just had to restart our stream. That's why our view count's like tragically low right now. But we had to restart the stream because it was just continuously buffering on YouTube. But I think restarting it has fixed it. At least I hope so, but hopefully some of the people who stepped away because it was buffering are going to come back because they'll see it's no longer buffering. But if y'all see my +2 mists, I am Trezan the Paladin. Feel free to join up. Red has Cleanse Toxin. There we go. There's a person. There's life. Why is like no one? Yeah, I'm on NA. Hey, LV and KSH stream. Yeah, that's right. What's up? I'm gonna say Den Hawk. Den Hawk. What's up, dude? How you doing? Kooky Eddie. Kooky Eddie. We are on NA. You can probably hear it in my accent, my dialect. I have a very ugly southern US accent. Ah, shit, I'm EU. That's the thing is I feel like I have a lot of EU viewership, more so than a lot of other big streamers. Like all the big streamers, they have like a heavy US, but I think I'm so small that I've only kind of gained any amount of traction in EU. So I got to give a shout out to all my EU viewers because y'all kind of keep us alive. It's very tragic that you're NA. You could stop there and I'd say, yeah, I agree. But then you went on to say, and I can't join your keys. Yeah, that is tragic. It's tragic that you're NA is such like a good statement. Okay, we're back in business. Yeah, okay, so the stream's back. I'm glad that we're back. My eye level here is 564. 564. That's kind of gonna explain why no one's joining, but we do have you stream at perfect time for EU. Yeah, I think I stream like as the workday is ending here in US. So like every now and then if I let my stream go on beyond like 6 p.m., I'll see like another resurgence of viewers. And I think that's all the US people getting out of work. Is kind of how I think of it. But yeah, I think I do stream like as y'all are kind of winding down for the day, Salty. So I think that also kind of helps with the streams. But for me, like streaming at night is like night is the time that my wife is off work, and like I value that time with us way too highly to try to like get the US viewership right at the right moment. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. You start the stream at 20 or 21 here usually. Yeah, it's usually about 1 p.m. here, so that's oh god, like 9 p.m. there. 8 or 9. Interesting. NW, you look, one thing you got to get used to is a recipe for pain. That's the only thing we eat around here is pain. We're looking for it. If you have some gear that's under 560, it's a lot on auction house for like 200 gold. I think what we do need to do is just I try not to buy all my gear, but I think what we need to do is just swap to a shield so I can actually play the spec. So I will not be doing this buying gear on any other character. It's just this character. I need to get do I have a one hand? I do have a one hand and it's similar item level. I just want a shield so I can play the game. And we're going cheap, like that's intellect. So 859. We're going cheap. buy out. I feel like this guy pushed it really low. But we'll snatch that up. Okay, we got a tank. But it's just annoying that I literally can't use all my buttons because I don't have a shield. So I do want to just make that. It's not my preferred armor type? What? Uh-oh. How's that not? It's not my preferred armor type. How is that not my preferred armor type? It has intellect. It's a shield. What? Am I crazy? What armor type is it? Since I have a two-hander, it was giving me that. But even when I... Oh, it's a bug? Okay. That's weird. Whoa, 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 Zuko. I didn't say that. I did not say that. It's not that I don't care. I do care deeply about my fellow NA viewers. I'm just saying, like, it's unfortunate that the NA viewers get off work at the same time as my wife because we're also NA. Because that does kind of keep me from being able to spend the night times like hanging out with my wife because we're like best friends. Like that's kind of what our bond is. We love hanging out together. And I can't also stream. So like if she ever was like, hey, I kind of want to like hang out on your stream, like we did like, you know, react content at night, like that could be the world where it goes perfect. But oh god, Subal, here we go. The coup starts. That's not what I'm saying. No, it's just unfortunate I can't do both, you know. Oh god, Zubal and Zuko are gonna start an uprising. Oh boy. Happens on my Shaman. Okay, it made me feel like I just wasted 800 gold, but at least I bought the cheap one. But like I said, I don't want to just buy all my gear. Because that to me, like we did that last season where we like crafted gear on every character. I might craft like a weapon eventually, like to get across the 2500 threshold. But that's like so much gold. And it's also, oh god, on a scale of 1 to America, how free are you? Well, I am American, so wherever that lands on that scale. That's funny. It's funny because, like, is America even toward America on that scale? I don't know. I don't know. Good question. All right, we have PvP enabled, so we got to be really careful because I am very bad at PvP. NA viewers, rise up. You get that sometimes on Paladin. Okay. Make sure we have our lock cookies. Can we open the door on our Paladin? I think you should at least do the time walking raid final boss kill. That takes 10 minutes. I do agree. We did that week 1, and doesn't it give you like a free heroic piece of gear? We might like turn this stream into that. I mean, that's like such a good way to gear. If it does give you heroic, guaranteed, like that is what got us from like we were in the 400s, and it took all of our alts instantly from 400s to like 550 at least. So, I kind of just want to like start the dungeon on these guys. Leroy Jenkins. Just shout Leroy Jenkins, then start the key. That's how you do it. That's how you start every key. I've never crafted anything. I just buy if it's cheap. Okay, luckily they're happy. They thought it was funny what I did. Usually people, I was afraid I would like make some people upset. But if you just shout Leroy Jenkins and then put the key in and start it, like they can't be upset, right? The tank said they'll cleanse themselves. Okay. Let's go ahead and sack the tank, pop out offensive. Had to lay on hands there. I had to use a lot there, but this pool, we definitely should have lusted it. So, maybe saving lust for the boss will be worth it. Worth using all of our cooldowns there. But we use, like, everything. Look at our bar down here. We have nothing. We do have one way to skip this next pack, but it involves our Warlock gate. It looks like we will be pulling this pack. Yeah, we used like everything that pool. That's fine. We survived. Was that 0 deaths too? Yeah, it was. We take those. And we should have wings. Yeah, we'll have wings up for this pool up at the top. The double thrashers. This priest is standing in the goo a bit too long. Okay, we dispelled ourselves. Okay, we have a bunch of classes that can dispel themselves, and no one is doing it. I know warlocks are in like a weird pinch, right, where they either can dispel themselves or have their kick, so it's pretty ideal for them to have their kick anyways. I get that, I'm not like upset about that, but can't priests, like just like paladins can't they just dispel themselves, right? Like, I'm not crazy. All the like off healer roles have it. Have a cleanse. Yes, free heroic gear for the last boss. Yeah, I definitely should do that. I'll probably do that over the weekend. But maybe we make a no shaman totem too. That's true. Oh. You know what? We'll say like, hey, after this first boss, can the shaman just go out and change the poison cleansing totem? Because that's like throwing, right? I mean, look, it's just a +2. But look, I get it. It's probably like annoying. Like I'm probably talking about the affix too much, but like, I mean, the devs had to know what they were doing with this affix, right? We have mass dispel. We should have poison cleansing totem. I don't think I need to heal this one. I think as long as we don't chain pull into the boss, it should fade in time. Yeah. Yeah. Shadow Priest has Purify Disease, and they have mass dispel too. But I think the 3-minute cooldown, right? 3-minute. I should definitely know that. We're saving our prism. We're saving like all of our damage buttons for the damage pump here. Okay, we did some fat damage there. Oh yeah, we almost one-phased this boss. We can just stay on boss here. Dude, we did kind of crazy damage there. I was using my triple hitting holy shocks for damage. We did some fat damage there. Master spell's 2-minute, I think. I don't know. Either sounds right to me if I'm being real. It is 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, really wish. I agree, Decolitis. I think Paladin's such a beautiful design spec. Really think it's definitely up there. The audio cues too, like the audio sounds for this spec are like, they've got to be the best across all the specs, right? Oh yeah, this spec feels so much better when you have a shield. I can actually use my damage button. Oh god, now I have to do the maze, the affix. There's no excuse. Yeah, there's no excuse other than this person doesn't know that it works. Like this is just a +2, so this could literally be the shaman's like first key. So it's basic flower, ring flower. It's gonna be this one, right? I don't know. I'm not putting too much thought into that because my small brain. Can only do so much. This is toxic though. Having to do the affix, puzzle, the healing. Like, they really have kind of forgotten about us healers this tier. Like, not forgotten about us, but sacrificed us. Yeah, hold on. Ah! I'm typing in all caps. Well, we'll do it after this. We got filled leaf. Filled leaf, ring leaf. So it's gonna be the ring. Oh no, I just pressed the wrong button. That's okay. We're in wings. We can get some damage off.
It's too far away. I need to target someone first.
Go, I'm in wings. Basic flower. Ring flower. It's gonna be that one. If it's filled, actually. Hold up. Basic flower, ring flower, basic. Yeah, so it's that one. I mean, Divine Toll kind of smacks this affix. Like, almost all at once. There's no excuse not to take Poison Cleansing Totem. It's up every 45 seconds. I'm gonna say wait. I want the principle to be there. I'm fine healing the affix. Look, I'm not really that bent out of shape about it, but it's the principle. I want all healers to be better off because all we do is, like, I kind of want to ask this shaman, like, hey, do you mind swapping your talents and we can summon you back? Just for the betterment of society, you know. You know that the way she goes in the first port is the correct way, so you don't need to. Yeah, but I honestly wasn't paying attention. But yeah, usually you can like mark her and see like which way she goes. You used to be able to tell the first two with that, but now it's only the first one, right? I think it's this one, the non-ring, right? It's not that one. I'm trolling. I'm trolling. My brain has stopped working today, guys. I don't think it's a healer thing though. It's just being responsible. You have the same issue as DPS. If you are the responsible one in the group. Yeah, it's just, why do they make affixes like this though? Oh, that one, I thought that one had a ring on it. So it's the flower or the leaf. I have it. Oh, I have it even if it's dungeons. I don't need it, so just never forget it. I agree. It's like such a powerful talent. Like one of the best talents like in the game that I kind of think like even in dungeons where you know you don't really need it, I would still just kind of take it. I would just have it in my base build just because it's that good. Like if there's a dungeon where you know there's 0 poisons, like yeah, sure, get rid of it. But if there's like literally 1 poison and you don't even know if you're gonna pull that pack, I would still even take it. Like that's how good of a talent it is. All right, puzzle time. I kind of want to like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be like that one, right? Always. We got basic leaf, filled flower, full flower, basic leaf, filled flower, full flower, basic leaf, filled flower, full flower, full flower. I think it's that one, right? I don't know. My brain doesn't work, guys. I'm so done at this point. Hold on. I'm just saying my brain is fried. I'm so sorry. Have I failed the puzzle 3 times? What is happening? What is happening? I'm telling you, I really do think it all comes back to the affix. My brain can only, I have a small brain, right? It can only handle so much, and we've found the limit, and we're over it. We're there. We're cooked. We're fried at this point. Um, I swear, maybe like every now and then I'll fail the puzzle like once in a dungeon, but failing it 3 times, I feel like a failure as a person. Okay, everyone stand on a totem. Stand on a totem, please. We got basic leaf, filled flower. Oh, goodness. Can we all stand on one at once? My brain needs to see them all. I'm cooked. We got people just like standing there AFK, not next to a totem, not taking poison cleansing totem. Killing me, Smalls. What are you doing? Oh, +2s. Yeah, this, I feel like this only happens in +2. Okay. Stand on a totem. What do we got? We got a non-filled one. I want to see that one over there. Please, please stand on a totem. Please stand on a totem. Okay, what is this? It's a basic leaf. Filled flower. It's like at this point I just want everyone to stand on one. It's the flower. Is this not the one that I went in first? Is that not the one that I went in first? I swear to God, I'm so cooked. My brain is fried. I don't want to dispel another time this whole week. I want to move on with my life and be done. Like I kind of just want to log into the Shaman, never think about this week ever again. They're bringing this affix back later, right? Why is this affix so hard? It's not that it's okay, like it kind of is hard. Some healers don't have the tools that other healers have. Like on, for example, like Shaman, you have Poison Cleansing Totem. You can just press one button. Never think about the affix again. But like on Paladin, we can only dispel ourselves and then hope that we can heal them all in time. So like that makes it annoying. But like it's not even that... It's not even that it's like hard. Like it sucks when it gets off and like the boss gets healed or something. Like sure, that sucks a bit, but it's not like the end of the world, right? It's not that it's hard. It's just that it's so annoying that why did they make it? You know, who wanted this affix? It's so miserable because then it's just left like there's so many. What's really annoying about it, Phoenix, is that so many classes have one button that they could press to just get rid of the debuff on themselves, but they refuse to. And me as the healer, I have to press like 6 global cooldowns to heal just the one debuff, when they could have pressed 1 global cooldown and healed the debuff. And then, apparently I'm the only one in this group that knows how to solve the puzzle. And my small brain can't even do that, because I can't even see the icons on people. It's this one over here. It's not that it's hard, it's just obnoxious. You know what I mean? I got dodgeballs. People. Please. Killing me, Smalls. See, like, in this group alone, just to kind of bring you up to, like, what's annoying about it. In this group alone, we have a Shaman who can take 1 talent point to literally eliminate the affix for the entire dungeon. Every 45 seconds, they just put down a totem that just says, hey, affix, go away. It's not even a problem. I, as a healer, don't even have to think about it. We have a priest who I'm sure they have been mass dispelling. I haven't even been paying attention, but just to make the point, like, we have a priest who can mass dispel. Oh, no, I'm running that into the Shaman. And then we're doing a dungeon where there's a mechanic. It's an entire mechanic in the dungeon. All of us have to deal with it. It's the puzzle, this little solving the puzzle thing. And it's just become, across the board, like, everyone just expects the healer to do it. You know what I mean? So, like, you just get in groups where healing nowadays in 2024 is just, like, it's just a pile of of extra shit we have to do, you know? LB is raging. Honestly, it sounds like I am, I know, because I kind of been talking about it for a while. But no, it's just answering the question. I'm really not upset. Yeah, I think druids and paladins are the ones that had the least amount of tools to deal with it. But druid especially, because like if you think about it, if I as a paladin use like 3 globals, they're gonna shock heal one person. But if I as a druid use 3 globals to heal someone, you have to wait like 20 seconds to get the full value of those 3 globals, right? So I know, salty. It's like it's the bare minimum, but no, I'm having fun. Don't get me wrong, I'm having fun. But boy, this affix, it grinds my gears. Really not upset, he says, after spam pinging his teammates on the puzzle. I pinged it once and they didn't move. Though it's rarely really an issue in higher keys, as at least someone else. Yeah, like in higher keys, the reason why this isn't an issue, this affix, is because like in a higher key, me and the paladin would self dispel. Boca said, Blizzard kicked me for making fun of the puzzle game. Oh, we are cooking here. Okay. Like in higher keys, it's not an issue because like everyone kind of does their part and just makes it a nothing affix. But man, in lower keys, you really get to see the struggle of this affix. But I promise, I know it sounds like I'm raging. I'm really not upset. But close. It's maybe an affix made to force people to realize their own class utility, but becomes a healer affix instead. And I think that's kind of like the main gripe with it. Is like, yeah, they probably had good intentions, like, oh, this will force warriors to commit their little self-cleanse thing, and like it'll force like shamans to swap to poison cleansing totem, you know, like they probably meant for it to be that, but then you get shamans who don't talent into it, don't even dispel themselves, like it just makes frustration, you know. Whew. See, but like even on the paladin, you can see how much easier of a time I have to heal everyone up from it within that 15-second window than I did on my druids. So, like, really feel bad for druids this week because they are going through it, I'm sure. If I'm falling out over this affix, I know my druid main friends are probably falling out over it. What can I say? I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. That I could not put it any better. Like, all memes aside, I'm not angry. I really am just disappointed. Like, I was very much considering saying like, hey guys, do y'all mind if we stop for a second so that we can let the shaman go swap talents? I was very tempted to do that. Not because I knew that I was worried about timing this dungeon without it. Look, it's +2. I know we're gonna time it. Fingers crossed. I don't want things to go wrong here. But I just wanted it for the principle, you know, like, so moving forward, the shaman knows for his future healers, hey, poison cleansing totem is kind of like, should probably talent into it now this week. Wow, rant over. Do I rant like that often? I feel like I don't. I feel like that's pretty new for me. I'm sorry to put you guys through that. It's like mom and dad are fighting, except I'm mom and dad. So, sorry to put my kids, which is you guys, through that. MFW 4 points off Keystone Hero. You know what's tragic is for the past 3 seasons before this season, so Dragonflight season 4, 3, and 2, my monk got to 29.99 at one point. It was very frustrating. So I was 1 IO point off for a while. We all go through that. Just happy I'm not the only one. Oh yeah, no, it's. I think one thing about this series too is like I think it allows us to like relate to one another. You know, hey, Phoenix with the tier 1 sub. Thank you for the support. Apparently we definitely needed it because we are like Apparently my brain is fried. Can't even solve a missed puzzle. Oh boy. That one's going off. We're just gonna... We've accepted our fate at this point. But thank you for the support, Phoenix. You were definitely not the only one. We fall out sometimes too. Go, tank, go. But I think the thing about Friday streams is they're always kind of like this. You either get like... Some Fridays I'll find my best groups. Like, it's like the stars align, every pug is like amazing and stuff, which these pugs they're good. It's just it's like the mechanic of the puzzle and the affix were not handled. But like some weeks we'll get like crazy good groups on Fridays, and then other weeks we'll have like the most wild keys. Like the thing with Fridays is there's no in between. I don't know why, but it's just, oh, it's so funny. You're right, though. Everything being piled on healers is tiring. Yeah. And on top of that, like, healing's hard right now. So I kind of wish that it became like a hunter thing to solve the puzzle instead of a healer thing. Or it was the mage's job to run around and solve the puzzle. Like, that would make life so easy. But I get why life isn't like that. Run, tank, run. Did I really just walk this path in all the crap and then step in a swirly? Am I that garbage? Something's happening today, boys. I don't know what's going on. We still have a mind link going, too. My brain is fried. We're done. This is like unreal. Is this what tilt is like? I don't think I'm tilted. I don't think I'm tilted. I think I'm just like, I'm over it, you know? I literally walked the worst path possible straight into my death. There's like no excuses, right? Remember when you said you deserve to be in a 5? Oh yeah. You know what? You're so right. Definitely, I think this is karma. That's what this is. We're eating our words. Let's just lay on hands the affix away, sure. That's what lay on hands is for. This is pain. We're just gonna use, oh, we can't. Yeah, we're gonna use our immunity to finish out the key. All that for a whopping 0 IO. Hey, we got some pants though. We got some britches. Got some brown pants. That's what we need. An upgrade though. Oh boy. After that dungeon, we need a nap is what we need. Do I message him, just say like, hey, by the way, like poison cleansing totem's really good this week? I think that's not toxic, right? Hey, I'm gonna say like, hey, GG, exclamation point. By the way, poison cleansing totem drugs off the weekly affix. Your future healers will thank you! Exclamation point. I don't think that's toxic, right? Like after the dungeon's done, just saying like, hey, by the way, poison cleansing totem's really good. Blah blah blah. Helps with the affix. Your healers will thank you. Right? Is Holy Paladin easier than Mistweaver in my opinion? Oh boy. Ooh, that's a tough one. Oh man. See, the problem with this question, I always try to avoid what's easier, even though I literally made a video about it. Because no healer is easy. They just do things differently. So like I guess like one way to kind of reword the question so that I can answer is like, is Holy Paladin's healing profile better suited for this current state of Mythic Plus? Is probably like a better way to ask that question that's like not gonna make anyone upset. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. And also, you're asking me who I basically could like close my eyes and play Mistweaver. I'd probably stand in all the swirlies, but like I at least know the rotation that well. Um, so I would probably say Mistweaver for me especially is it toxic even if it's before the dungeon? I've asked. No, I think it's good. It would make the dungeon so much easier. It's like at that point that's just like that's efficiency, right? I don't think it's toxic, especially if you word it toxically. Like if I were to have messaged that guy, oh, see, he just said, "Okay, thanks. Ellie Shaman isn't my main," and now I'm gonna say something like wholesome, like, "Really? Your damage was very good!" Exclamation point. Keep it up. See, look, now we're all walking away better people, and that's how you like you do it. Why am I in Valdraken? See, and that's like I think that's how we go forward. But like ideally I would have looked and seen before the dungeon. Um and yeah, he just said thanks. So, there you go. I try not to be toxic about it, but they designed the affix. They did it to themselves, right? Vesu absolutely cooking me. HPAL's definitely harder in keys right now. Yeah, I think I would agree, especially this week. Like if you're asking about specifically this week, yeah, Holy Paladin's harder because Mistweaver just has a lot more tools to deal with the affix, like solo it. Like Shayloons can like almost solo clear it like every time. Um, you have Revival to deal with it if you need to. Like I don't know, they're really good at dealing with it. Whereas Holy Paladin, like you do have to kind of commit a bit more globals to deal with it, kind of thing. But yeah, now our key is a no, but our DPS were very good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. We were kind of just like raging over the affix at that point. Our DPS were very good, but now we have a Grim Batol. Now we got a Grim Batol. Man, that puzzle. What happened there? My brain could not solve it. Like it actually couldn't. I feel like I found my brain's capacity. Right? Crazy stuff. This challenge is changing me as a person. I feel like it's eroding my brain. It's just melting it away. But we so far we've gotten like good IO across the board. This character we haven't really gained much, but we should start now that we're getting like a 3 Grim. Hopefully we get like a 4 or 5 like Arakara, then a 6. You know, like hopefully we can start climbing here. But oh, is this the same? This is the same Shaman. This is the same Shaman. Let's see. Um, did they take it? They did. Yes. Okay, they did get rid of Stone Warwork Totem. I don't think that's right. Hey, long time no see. Oh yeah, okay. We got the shaman back, the same shaman, and he now has swapped talents. Look, we all walked away from that learning. Yeah, our Kara pugging our Kara has actually been an experience. Like that final boss is people just don't get it. But see, this is the wholesome interaction that drew me to liking pug groups more, like in the beginning. Um, do we just go like heavy on the paladins? Paladin, hunter. I know they have exhilaration, but what else do they have? But I like wholesome interactions, and I think you just get them more when you pug because you're with like new people, you know. But what do hunters have? Hunters have ooh, feigned death gets rid of it, and aspect of the turtle. That's interesting. That is interesting, but no, Danhawk, I don't think it's toxic to ever ask for that kind of thing. But like, I was saying earlier, Shaman, when the Affix comes out, if you just drop the poison totem, it will get rid of everyone's debuff. But yeah, Arakara, it's funny because it's like, yeah, it kind of is the easiest dungeon, or one of the easiest dungeons to push in high keys. Granted that you can survive that like mini boss. You know, the second mini boss is like pulse damage, and you know, the tank does have, or like the dungeon does have its like damage phases and stuff. Granted that you can survive that, it's like one of the easier ones, but then you go to pugging it and it's one of the hardest ones. Just because the amount of like cooperation that needs to happen. Especially to pug with like no comms is rough. Okay, the shaman said, I have it on my bar this time. Look at that. We said, swap to poison cleansing totem this week. Your healers will thank you. And then he queued up for our next key. Love to see it. My most played game is Escape to Tarkov. We call Friday through Sunday new player days. Is it like free on the weekends? Because if so, that's brutal. What's your least favorite dungeon this season? I can't stand Necrotic. I think Vesu, I think my least favorite is Necrotic Wake, which is a shame because I loved it in Shadowlands. It's just the third boss has way too much health, and it is a tough boss to heal, but I think part of what makes it really tough to heal is how long the fight lasts. And then the dragon boss, I feel like when you get a pug group that doesn't know how that boss works, it can be like very impossible to kill. Like I did one group where they just did not understand to kill the ads. And then like I would para one ad, and you can kind of leave ads parad without touching them and they'll just go away, right? But set your HS. Set your HS. I don't know what that means. Set your HS. I don't know what that means. Um, but like you can leave it paired. But then I had one group where right before the boss did his like final bargain thing, where he eats all the ads and like does a bunch of damage to everyone. They just like woke up the guy like immediately. And I was like, dude, literally just don't touch him. Like, so annoying. Is Dawnbreaker not awful too though? I mean, like, kind of. The thing about Dawnbreaker is it's kind of easy. It's just it does have really annoying mechanics. Set your Hearthstone. HS Hearthstone Gapsta, thank you so much. Good shout. I think this is the only alt that still has Veldraken. Look at you guys. Imagine where I'd be without you guys. I'd probably still be in Mist of Tyranid Scythe. Crying. Yes, right now, Holy Mikey, we're playing Beacon of Virtue. I do like Double Beacon, but I think Beacon of Virtue is just like really good with its current profile. I don't know what's best. I don't know what like top end paladins are playing, but I've really liked Virtue right now. But yeah, I like Dawnbreaker a lot. Like if you get a good group that like just understands where to bait orbs to, already that dungeon is like night and day better. But we are going to Grim Batol. Any tips for getting over pug anxiety? I spend more time reading and watching guides for Mythic Plus so far. So I also I do have I was about to say I do have CK5. No, CK5. I'm trying to answer your question. I do also have pretty bad pug anxiety. And what I've done to really help with it is like if I know I should be pushing +8s or +7s or +10s, like whatever key level I should be pushing, how I kind of ease my own anxiety is whenever I'm like off stream or like in my own time, I'll just push it at like +3. Like I spammed Grim Batol's +3 because I was dying in the same spot every time until I just got more comfortable with the mechanics. And one thing about anxiety, like in real life with me, is like one of my bad like anxiety things, like I'd always get like very bad anxiety about my heart and like my heartbeat, and like that was a really big struggle with my personal life. And it wasn't until I got it like checked out and they were like, your heart is fine, It's just anxiety, and it's making it worse. It's like a self-perpetuating loop. So like building up, like just the being able to like relax your brain, relax your mind on the topic really helps me deal with my anxiety, like with my heart, knowing that it's not anything, it's just me thinking about it that's making it bad, made it better. So like with pugging and like pushing keys, knowing that I know the mechanics better has helped me push keys, and it like really helps. So like yeah, it might seem like a waste of time to be pushing threes and like just spamming a certain dungeon over and over. But like it's just allowed me to relax, you know, when I push higher keys because I know the mechanics like the back of my hand more than I would, you know. But also like you'll see me a lot of times taking like deep breaths before like big keys, and that's really helped me too. Because it's like if we fail this key, it's not the end of the world. You know, it's really not. We just do the next key, literally move on. So knowing that the stakes are very low when you push keys is also kind of helpful for me. That's why you always see me try to like, whenever I fail a key, I try to just kind of look at what I did wrong, try to fix it, correct it, self-correct, but then just move on as fast as possible, you know. And I think that helps me because I don't like dwell on a failed key too much. Let's ask if everyone's ready. And then we're going to Leroy Jenkins this. Leroy Jenkins. Boom. But yeah, the thing is like everyone kind of experiences it differently, but I do. Those are just kind of things that I do. I take deep breaths before a dungeon and after a dungeon sometimes. And if it fails, I try not to like dwell on it. So interesting. You always seem so calm in these keys. Thanks for sharing your tips. I definitely like whenever I've not always been like this, where I can kind of just like shrug it off so easily, but you kind of just have to. For a while, it sucks, but like you kind of just have to force yourself to just move on really quickly. Just be like, I know I like if I mess up a pool, like if I completely wipe the group, everyone leaves, and I know it's my fault. Sitting there thinking about how it's my fault doesn't really help anyone. Like thinking about what I can do better, sure, that can help me in the long run become a better player. But sitting there dwelling on the mechanic and like letting people be toxic to you and stuff, and like it just doesn't help you. You know, you just gotta think about your own well-being above dwelling over one mess up. You know, we everyone makes mistakes. Like if I wipe this group, if I just jumped off right now, everyone dies. We've all done it. We've all done dumb stuff. Even pros make mistakes sometimes. You know, it's just part of the game, and it's kind of, it does suck and it hurts sometimes, but you just have to not let it dig too deep into you, you know. Don't let like one key break you as a person, kind of. Because at the end of the day, we're playing a video game to have fun. You know, unless you're pushing for the #1 spot on the leaderboard, the stakes aren't high, you know. And that's kind of what I tell myself, so hopefully that helps you out a bit. But you'll see me, like, especially like right now we're doing a +3, like there's no stakes, right? But you'll see me when we get up to the high keys. Sometimes I do let it get to me, and I try to avoid that. Let's lay on hands the tank. Like I definitely do have to take like precautionary measures with some deep breaths and stuff. Hopefully that helped, because it is it's a very real thing. CK5, it's not just you. Everyone kind of goes through that to some extent. But yeah, there are some ways where you can mitigate it, and then kind of just learn to get around it. Oh, I try to give him the dragon, the close one. Do you recommend pushing a single dungeon multiple times to the highest level you can currently? So you're saying just spamming like one dungeon over and over as opposed to like different ones? Oh, I can just press 1. Do before another dungeon so you don't mix up. No, I mean, like what I'll do, like, so back in Shadowlands, for example, I really had a hard time with Sanguine Depths. So what I did was I ran it 20 times as a healer, 20 times as a DPS, and 20 times as a tank. It was overkill, trust me. I did get all the pieces of gear that I was hunting, but it was overkill. But at that point, I understood the mechanics like the actual back of my hand, you know. And it made me just a better player. And for the rest of the season, I never mistimed my cooldowns or anything. What's this guy saying? He said, "Run, dude, come on." I don't know what that means. But yeah, Sanguine Depths was like a big pain point for me, and I just wasn't handling it well. But I took those measures, and that can help. But like, I would just recommend it if you're actually pushing the keys. Learning them all at the same time is fine. It's not like it's less efficient. In fact, it's probably more efficient to kind of like flip-flop around dungeons, because if you just spam one dungeon all day and push it up to like plus 11, but you have like plus 6s and 7s across the board, your IO is probably going to suffer in that sense, you know. So I would definitely not recommend just doing that for like a good strategy to push, you know. If you're just trying to learn a mechanic, and like also, like one thing about pushing Grim Batol is I spent like one Saturday just spamming Grim Batol, because I was like, I feel like I could be better at healing this dungeon. Uh-oh. I was like, I feel like I can be better at healing this dungeon. Plus, it wouldn't hurt if I got the trinket. So that kind of was like a double dip that I did one weekend. And I definitely see an improvement. But if you're just doing a dungeon to learn mechanics, just do it a couple times. You should be able to be fine. Read like one guide and then go into the dungeons after that. We're going to pop an offensive here because I saw both of those coming my way. I don't think there was anything we could have done there to save the tank. But they definitely need to open up this gate here and like let us get back there quicker, you know? This run is very obnoxious. Sometimes I ask if I'm having fun because I get so anxious as a healer. And I know a lot of people have swapped off healer because it's just not worth it anymore to them. Trying to speed the tank up, I'm guessing. Yeah, but it was the tank that said that. Oh no, it wasn't. It was this paladin. Run, dude, come on. But we were in the air. We were. I don't know what he was saying, William. If I'm being completely honest, I have no idea. I feel like spamming one dungeon all day will drain me. Yeah, but think of it like this. I wasn't spamming a high key. I was spamming a very low key level. Like I was doing like plus 3s and through like plus 7s. I worked my way up to plus 7s. And all I did was just like emphasize the mechanics. And I don't know. I didn't really mind it. And I did it until I got the trinket. And it only ended up being like 20 something runs. But it was nice. How tough would you say KSM is to achieve? Right now, like this week, it's very tough. It really is very tough. However, starting next week even, it's going to be a lot easier. Look at that poison cleansing totem. Ooh, you love to see it. But yeah, next week it's going to be a lot easier because gearing your characters is going to be easier because we're going to have plus 8s are going to give max crest instead of plus 9s. So that alone is going to be easier to gear up. And then, what else are they doing? They're nerfing a bunch of dungeons. Oh, so right now the cresting is implemented. It started, like, the day before yesterday, I think. But the whole dungeon nerfings that are coming are going to be on Tuesday. And there's some big ones. So, like, Necrotic Wake is kind of getting... It's becoming a much easier dungeon. Starting Tuesday. Can I get there in time? I don't have my giddy up. Just barely. I'll sack the tank. I don't have much for him. But yeah, KSH is actually really tough this season. I was trying to get out of that, guys, but it's fine. I think normally... like 3K last season it's tough, but I'd honestly say I think 2500 this season is about what 3K was season 3 of Dragonfly. It's very similar. It's definitely not easy, not at all. Yeah, but I love Dawnbreaker. I actually really like this dungeon too. Also, what I was saying earlier about like spamming a dungeon to like make sure you drill down its mechanics, and also for pieces of gear. To me, it always makes me grow an appreciation for this dungeon. So Grim Batol, if you ask me like day one what my least favorite dungeon was in this entire rotation, I would have said Grim Batol. But then I spammed it over a weekend, really practiced it, and like learned all the mechanics. And now this is probably my favorite one to heal this season. If I'm being like completely real. Like I love playing this dungeon. That's why like if you watch my videos, and I do a gameplay video, odds are it's going to be Grim Batol, just because I've done it so much more, and because I do like this dungeon, you know. It's a good time. It's a fun one to heal. It's a nice, like, a balance of challenge and, like, no, there's not really that many, like, one-shot mechanics, you know. Yeah, I ended up liking this dungeon a lot more than I thought I would. Oh, 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 what? What are we doing? Oh boy. We have Ore Mastery. What are we doing? Are we wiping? I'm gonna commit wings here, just in case, on the off chance we're not wiping. Oh, I'm stunned in this. Here we go. We're gonna immune that. Let's get this guy up. He is our Affix cleanser. Oh yeah, we're gaming. We are gaming. I forgot to use Prism during the wings, but that's okay. Uh-oh. Okay, we gotta move the boss. Holy. Run, tank, run. Not that way. What are you doing? Oh, boy. Why would you run toward the enemies we haven't pulled yet? No, we definitely wipe here. Probably gonna run out of space. Yeah, I mean, we had all this whole platform. We chillin'. I also always use this. We fine, it's fine, we chillin'. Always works. No one leaves your group if you say it's fine, we chillin'. If you lead it off with an LOL too, no one will leave the group. You say LOL, it's fine, we chillin'. Those exact words works every time. And it just instantly people get in a better mood. I can't explain it. It just always works. It's like the hack to pugging. I mean, we were fine on space if the tank ran up the stairs, but he definitely tried to run a circle around the boss, and that was not it. That was probably the opposite of what I would have done. Running a circle around the boss is, yeah, definitely not the play. LOL, it's fine. We chill. Did the tank think the boss was trash? You never know with these pugs. You can never be in the mind of a pug, even if you are one yourself. We don't need to kill that pack yet. Let's go, boss. Boss first. I'm gonna ping where I'm standing. We are fine. Gotcha, gotcha. Really want to get that mount this season. Oh yeah, you got this. Hunter, please. Hunter, please. It's gonna go on the Hunter. I hope it does. The Hunter is just brain off. Oh, we got lucky there. But, oh boy. I love pugging. I'm sorry, but like, as painful as it is, we just encounter some of the most unique characters in the planet. Like, it's such a good time. It's miserable, but a good time. It's that perfect balance. Run, tank, run. See, now he knows which way to go. It's so nice, too, having a shield, because I can actually do damage. That did 150k. My shield bash thing? Bonk, 78k. Not bad. We don't need to use a cooldown here. I mean, this Hunter is like, look, mechanics are for healers. I haven't thought about a mechanic in years. This guy is still playing WoW Classic on his other monitor, and he has his foot pedal sitting here using auto shot. That's what he's doing. That's how he's playing. I mean, he's doing big damage, but That's the extent of the brainwaves he's devoting to that boss fight there. The way he double pulled that with confidence. He said like it was pulled and he just like he saw someone grab aggro on it, but I'm pretty sure it was him that grabbed aggro. I don't know. Who cares at this point? But you really come across some characters when you pug groups. Good time. I think Grim Batol is my favorite dungeon as well, but I haven't done it a lot for practice, but more so for a shot at the trinket that never drops. Probably gonna run out of space. Yeah, we did run out of space, but doing it for the trinket is definitely what most people do. Wouldn't mind a foot pedal. I have my what's it called? Stream Deck down there. It's like 15 buttons. Because I just don't use my Stream Deck. I was like, I don't know. And so my one thing about me is my hand has been like really hurting me lately because I have carpal tunnel in my right hand. So like every now and then you'll see me like keybind my spinning crane kick. Oh, this is a time. I'll bind my spinning crane kick to it and just like step the pedal, you know, or step the button. But I don't have a pedal. A pedal is definitely the play though. I know a lot of people use a foot pedal for like their push to talk. That's another good way to do it. Now that leveling alts is so easy, have you thought about using a second priest? Ooh, to push Holy and Disc on different characters? I don't think I would do that. That to me sounds like just more work for nothing, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think I would do that. Oh, here we go. I definitely think the tank is going to die here, so we're going to get ready to sack him. I haven't used Aura Mastery once either, so we'll look to do that too. Oh, no one died. Yeah, I don't think I would do that. I mean, I think it's doing it on the same character. I think is fine. Do y'all think that? Let me ask you though. Does doing both of the pre-specs on the same character kind of ruin like the integrity of the challenge? You know what I mean? Or is it all the same to you? Like y'all don't really care if I do a separate character or do it on the same character. We need to sack the tank here. He kind of just let that guy wail on him. What do y'all think? The Grim Batol Classic having the tank die to this pack? Yeah, those like giant guys, they'll just sit there and wail on your tank. Usually people like either kite or there's a soothe in the group. I don't. We do have a soothe, but you know who has it? The hunter. Unless I have one too. Does Paladin have a soothe? I don't think so. But the hunter is our soothe. But y'all already know how the hunter feels about mechanics. Doesn't matter too much in my opinion, but would be easier to have two characters, I think, if you have to diff gear. Yeah, I mean, it would be easier on gearing them, because like you said, like, haste crit, I think, is the disc go-to in Mythic Plus, and I think, oh god, verse crit is, I want to say, Holy Priest. I'm probably way off there. But yeah, you're right, they do like different gear substats for the most part, historically at least. So that would make it easier, but then that's, I mean, that's just like so much more time. Like the thing about this challenge, I almost just fell there. The thing about this challenge is it already takes, like it's going to take us months, like actual months. So it's already so much time. That would just add like many more weeks for like kind of no reason, you know? Other than just like semantics in the challenge, the challenge rules that basically we're writing, you know? So it's not like the end of the world to me to do that. I don't know. Maybe one day. Like, if I ever do level up, I would have to level it from level 0, though, is the thing. If I ever do just, like, randomly level up a priest, then I do think that would be more of a question. But I don't think we would start a priest from 0 just for this challenge, is kind of my take on it. I kind of want to come into this next pool with as many cooldowns as possible. Go and heal the tank. Alright, Luffy, aren't you supposed to be banned in chat? Next season, KSM with no weapons. I actually did think about doing something kind of similar on the monk. I kind of wanted to do a challenge on the monk where we see if we can get probably KSM, probably not KSH, but do it with actual zero damage. So like I would have to never stand in melee range of any boss or any mechanic or anything, and then like we would have to do everything differently. We couldn't even melee the boss. We'd have to like unbind things that just randomly do damage, like untalent out of chi wave, you know. Fundraise and boost a priest to 70. I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, but I don't know. See, that's the thing though, is I feel like it's kind of all the same. Like I think what I'm gonna do different this season is instead of pushing the disc priest and then the holy priest, because by then the holy priest push was kind of like easy because it was already geared. I think we're gonna push both of their IO kind of simultaneously. I think that would make it more entertaining for you guys too, you know. Oh, please know the mechanics. Please. Pug, I beg you. Okay, we're R mastering. Oh, yeah. Oh, Shaman. This is the Shaman from our last key. Oh, boy. Hey, at least the Shaman's helping with the Affix. Mechanics are for healers, but hey, the Affix is for Shamans, right? This is the world we asked to live in, and we're here now. We can't complain. Oh boy. This is a good time. We're having fun today. Y'all did say it. Y'all did say this boss was what was going to be the thing we can't get past. Y'all might be right. Please run. No, no, Shaman, what are you doing? Oh, I just watched him. Shaman, you run away from the one linked to you, not into it. LOL. Oh, that was funny though. He kind of just like looked at it. You could see his brain, the cogs spinning. He looked at it, and then he like stepped into it. He just said, "I know." I don't think he knew that, because he definitely did that both times. I've gotten yeeted so many times. That's what I love about Monk is like, I could kind of like hang out on the edge of the platform, get booped, and then just like double roll or roll double jump. Do you play other games besides WoW? One of my other big passions, y'all might be able to see it around me, is Magic. I am surrounded by Magic cards. The problem is like no stores around here are playing Magic right now. But I love Smite is my other big game that I play. Other than that, like whenever I'm bored, I'll just load up like Overwatch for like a game or two. Not like too serious, but I love Smite, love WoW, love Magic. Those are kind of my big three, you know. Red bar must hit. Yeah, big facts. I mean, its time walking leveling is quite fast, no. But I think just having one priest is fine. I mean, yeah, but it's like, I don't know. Like I said, y'all, how do I say this? Like, almost every minute that I'm not streaming, I am editing this series. Like, I am already like kind of at capacity insanity. So, I think I think one priest is kind of just gonna have to do, you know. Maybe later. Luffy just is begging to get banned. Says play League. No. There's my answer. Now, Luffy, I'm pretty sure, Luffy, aren't you a semi-pro or pro, maybe? League player? Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, come on, people. You gotta just run from it. I do think that's being a little toxic, like slow at least. I think that's a little toxic. I just kind of said LOL palette or Shaman. You know you gotta run, right? As a fellow YouTuber, I can at least, the editing time sync is real. Thank you so much, Christina. It is ridiculous. And think of it like this. I'm already playing this challenge, like trying to get it done, for like at least 15 hours a week of streaming, right? Oh, Hunter. Yes, run. Run your little hunter heart out. I'm at least playing on stream 15 hours. That means that that's 15 hours of footage that I have to watch back and cut down and get all the interesting stuff for the video. So like, I mean, it really is a lot. I'm not complaining. I'm just kind of like letting you guys know kind of why I'm not like too fussed about doing the whole double priest thing. I'm not like too worried about that. I'm already, you know, kind of at cap for time. Yeah, we'll stun that guy. Uh-oh. Now we're chilling. Alright. Please let... Okay. I was gonna say, please let this be one of the ones that my Shaman helps with the Affix, and he did, so we're chilling. Yeah, this is definitely a big old time sink. It also works well for me because my wife is currently in the middle of her busy season. So, she's working till like midnight every night, and I'm editing videos till like midnight every night. So it kind of works out the timing here. Let's go like way this way so we don't get booped off. The timing really worked out on when we started this series. Uh-oh. That's suboptimal. Oh, we did it. Can we time this dungeon? Probably. 7 minutes for this last hallway? As long as our tank doesn't die. So I'm going to be aggressive with our thing here, our external. Let's go ahead and pop wings for damage. Just get wings here and it'll persist through the dragon mini boss thing. Alright, how do I heal this corrupt? Okay, it's on me. I'm gonna immune it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Tank, I don't know what you're asking for. But these guys hurt the tank, don't they? I've seen a lot of tanks complaining about this pack. They really hurt the tank. Move, move, move. I mean, he was fine, so... They know their spec better than I do. Faceless Corruptor. How have all of these dungeons been, like, so close today? I am just, like... I'm playing horribly. I need the, like, the triple tapping, Holy Shocks to heal the Corrupts. So I definitely think I hold Divine Toll for this next pool. Since it's just one Corruptor. And then the pool right after that, I'll use Divine Toll for... I think I just sit on our buttons here too. Like our Holy Shock charges, maybe? Ooh, the Hunter feigned that... The Corrupt. Very nice. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Probably, but I don't have high hopes in your party dodging the tentacles. They got nerfed a lot. The tentacles did? If I can dodge a tentacle while reading chat, I believe in these guys. Got our triple tapping Holy Shocks going. Oh yeah, those feel nice versus the Corrupt. Our Shaman did get hit by one already, but that's fine. You're allowed one, I guess. Nah, the trash pack before. Oh, the pack got nerfed. I see what you mean now. We're on the same page now. Have you thought about getting an editor? Is it not worth it? It definitely would be worth it, Kooky, but if I'm just being completely honest with you, I don't make a real salary already, so It would probably be worth it at some point, but it's like that alone is an investment, and it's an investment I can't really afford still at the moment. Maybe one day, but I kind of have to do it all myself at this point. That's what they don't tell you about when you're first starting YouTube. It's like you kind of have to work like multiple people's like jobs to do it. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a, I don't know, a lot harder than you would think, but it's worth it. I love what I'm doing. Wouldn't change it for the world, but yeah, I can't afford an editor at the moment. Okay, our tank grabbed aggro really nicely. I did kind of AFK there, and I'm kind of just running from the new guys that spawn, so I don't accidentally get aggro. Where are we going? I really want to play with the Holy Armaments Paladin. I really did like it on the beta. But we're back over here. Interesting. What do I have? I don't have much. I have Aura Mastery. Let's go and pop it. We have Dawn Light. We can put on 2 people. On the Paladin and... Or it's on the Shaman and the tank. Yeah, didn't really do myself any favors there with cooldowns. Easy peasy. We time those every day. Yeah, an editor would be nice. Very, very nice. It's not in the stars currently. Whew, okay. Let's see. Get any gear we don't need. ALB, I currently have all keys at +9 timed 2398. Ooh, what did this guy get? IO, how many keys do I need to 10 for that elusive 2500? I can't give you an exact answer, but let's say all of them are at 9 and you need to get a couple to 10. You would probably need, they would give you about 20 IO each, roughly, pushing them from 9 to 10 timed. So you would probably need like 5, maybe. Maybe 5. Why are your spells not appearing on cell frames? Oh, so, some of my alts I turned off Omni CD for. I think that's what you're asking about, BB. But on some of them, I need to turn it back on. I think I did it because it was like kind of buggy with when I first swapped to cell. It just wasn't optimized for cell, so I turned it off for a bit. But I fixed it now. And you're right. I just need to like / Omni CD, and then just enable wherever it is. General maybe. Dungeons. Oh, it is enabled. I don't know. Let's see. What are we talking about then? Talking about like our icons? I don't know. Or are you just talking about like my personal defensives here? Why are they not showing? Not too sure. Ooh, but you know what we do need to do? Dang. 1.313 billion damage and a +3. That's crazy. Let's see. We do need to do the time walking stuff, but this is stuff that I don't mind doing like over the weekend while I like edit or come through VODs and stuff. That's not the question we need. We would need this one, a frozen path through time. So we get a guaranteed champion path, and then you can also get the heroic quest while clearing the raid. Man, I haven't timed any 10s yet, LOL. Been so scared of them because it's the dual affix. What did you find personally easiest to time a 10? Definitely not Necrotic Wake. I was allergic to that dungeon. But I think Dawnbreaker, where is it? The easiest ones I would say are probably Dawnbreaker, Mist of Tyrannus Scythe, maybe like Grim Batol. Stone Vault is pretty doable. But you do have to be very careful about those final packs. And then maybe Arakara. Those would probably be the ones that I would hunt if I just needed 5. I'd probably like maybe avoid Siege, City of Threads, and Necrotic Wake. If I only had to choose 5, that would be my personal 5. But City of Threads is pretty interchangeable with like maybe like Grim Batol. Maybe. Yeah, Dawnbreaker and Arakara are pretty easy time 10s, given that you can time a 10, you know what I mean? But, all right, what do we need? Let's see. It's already 5 p.m. I want to do one more dungeon. I don't just want to leave you guys, but let's do a shaman. Let's just breeze through a key with our poison cleansing totem. I might even take a nap while I'm playing. Like, ooh, playing shaman, we get some time to catch up on our sleep. L Chug Mists is so easy as a healer. Yeah, it really is. You can, like, in high keys even, you can, like, run around and do the puzzle while they're pooling. Like, you'll have to throw out some hots and heals and stuff, but, like, some of the pools are so trivial, you know? But yeah, I don't think any 10s, like, don't get me wrong, 10s are hard to time. You do need kind of a good enough group to help you do it. Like, you can't just carry a 10, you know? They're definitely hard, but if you want the easiest ones to do, that would kind of be my 5 lineup, you know? All right, let's just get it. Watch this. We've been declined from 4s and 5s across the board. Let's just queue up for like a 7. Got PCT. We're gonna put this in the chat or in the message, and we're gonna get into hierarchy just because we're on a shaman. I doubt these people accept us into a 7 siege, but who knows? You never know. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. What's our item level even? Oh yeah, we're definitely not getting accepted. I thought we were like 580 something. We're definitely. I was punching a little too high there, but into a 4, I think we could get into 4 or 5. A 5 miss we could probably do. 5 Dawnbreaker too. Is KSM usually all 6s and 7s? Oh, that's a good question. With the whole like IO changes, I don't really know the threshold now, especially because they crunched key levels too. I don't really know. But I would think it's about like all 7s, maybe a few 6s, I would think. When you were putting Eternal Flame Hot on people, I just probably don't have it loaded into Cell. I just need to load or create an indicator for it. All do affix. Okay, user strengths 2500 main. Boom. Copy. Put me in. They need a lust. We're definitely getting very greedy queuing up for these, but I know someone would accept us just because their brain is so fried. They see a shaman, they're like, I want that. You know, but oh, it would be so fun to do a rough key. A 5 Dawnbreaker. Sign me up. But yeah, I could probably fix that. Like, if you scroll down here, yeah, I just don't have Eternal Flame loaded in. I told you. Someone wants us just because we're a shaman into a +5. Did y'all see just how hard of a time we had to get into a +5 on our alts that had 20 more item levels than this? The fact that we got into a 5 Siege of Borealis on our 565, like no IO shaman, shows just how cooked people are when it comes to Resto Shaman. Ridiculous. Like, so ridiculous. What's our weapon even? Okay, our weapons are fine. I mean, we have the trinkets. We have a shield. Like, our weapons, our core items are good, but we have, like, 2... Oh, we do have 2-piece, actually. But, dude, people value shamans way too much. I did put it in my note, though, that I would... Oh, the question, though, is a +5 at this item level a good idea? I mean, we did it on our druid, which if our druid can do it, I definitely think our shaman can. We just have to play clean. I also need to... Oh, I have mana food here, so we're chilling. Like, this group... I don't know. Is a +5 siege a good idea? Probably not. But with us having Poison Cleansing Totem, at least we won't have a weird overlap where the Affix and the final boss's Dispel will come out at the same time. But that is absolutely insane to me. We got declined, chain declined, on our alts that have 20 more item level and 1,000 more IO than the Shaman, and then we instantly got accepted into a key on the Shaman. That is crazy to me. 565, 530. This was chosen over our like 1600 druid that has 580 something, like 589 item level. That is crazy to me. My wife and I nailed some plus fives for the first time last night, so I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident too on the Shaman. I definitely have more confidence on the spec in general than some of my other alts. But man, people are crazy about Shamans. They just, crazy, crazy. Yeah, you can see our like stat spread, our item level up here. I wish this also showed our IO. That would make it easier to edit, because what I need to do right now, like after I stream today, but me and my wife are going, tonight's date night, so it depends on if she needs to work or not, if I do this tonight or tomorrow morning. But y'all know the little graphics that I do at the beginning of the episodes and the end of the episodes? I need to go through and like find out what my IO and item level was on all of my alts, because I forgot to write it down, which sucks. At the start, or at the end of last week. Alright, we're locked in for a +5. The problem with doing this dungeon at a +5 is if I stand in range of the shooters, they're going to kill me. Do any of my heal things pool for me on accident? I don't know, but yeah, BB, I think I would just have to add it in manually. But if we time this dungeon, I mean, that is so much IO. Like, we would be kind of set, you know? So, let's see. How would I add it? Add. Let me just type Eternal Flame. Was I not typing? What was that? Where was I typing that? Oh, I have to do the spell ID. Oh. So if I type in Eternal Flame into Google, and the first thing that comes up, oh, that's not WoW stuff. That's weird. Apparently there's a song called Eternal Flame. But the spell ID is in the URL of the Wowhead page. So just copy it. Paste it. There we go. There we go. Now it'll show for us. All right. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Jeremiah? Good to see you. Andy said, in your personal opinion, LB, because I do play Resto Shaman personally, once I get 2,500, what do you think is the next easiest healer to try and push up? Thanks in advance. Easiest healer? I'm on it all depends on who you are as a person, because I want to say Mistweaver, but I don't know how much of that opinion is from, oh, the tank just left. He was probably inspecting me. I don't know how much of that opinion is from me maining Mistweaver, you know? But I would think it would be like probably Mistweaver or easiest. Easiest is a tough word. Probably Mistweaver. Probably Mistweaver. I don't know. I just don't know how the other specs yet. I don't know yet how the other specs perform at the 2,500 level. Until I'm able to cross that finish line myself, it's hard to compare, you know, Andy? But if I had to guess, I would think Mistweaver across the board, or see, like, it feels wrong to say Disc Priest or Evoker, because they are traditionally harder healers to pug with and to Mythic Plus with. Yeah. I know I'm a reactive healer. Yeah, I was thinking Mistweaver. I was either going for Mistweaver or Holy Paladin. Probably. I've heard some people struggle with Holy Paladin at the top level or at higher keys. We just haven't seen it yet ourselves, you know. Learning Mistweaver was easy for me, but that was when I started out cast weaving. Once I crossed into fist weaving, it was a little it was a little difficult to understand. It's always a change. It's kind of like you are starting over with a spec because they do play differently. But you did kind of do that to yourself, Jeremiah, though, because if you start with one and then move to the next, you're kind of having to relearn it. Kind of making yourself have to learn two specs within one. And summon side 2. Okay, we have poison cleansing for the Affix. If you play a melee spec before Mistweaver, should be easy for you. Yeah, like I had just been playing my... I started off my monk as a Windwalker, so I was kind of used to standing in melee. And then all the spells made sense to me. Like, Blackout Kick does behave differently depending on which monk spec you're on. But going from Windwalker to Mistweaver, it did feel roughly the same, you know? Or not roughly the same, but they kind of work similarly. So yeah, as long as you have like some melee experience, it shouldn't be too tough. It will be tough, don't get me wrong, but it shouldn't be like impossible, you know? Yeah, it was in BFA where I cast Weaves when it was good. Oh, it was actually like a good thing to do? Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Shadowlands when it changed, when Ancient Teachings of the Monastery, baby, when that became a thing, I guess it kind of, the whole world changed. But I have only played Monk since Ancient Teachings was a thing. I really wish I could go back in time and like convince myself to start playing WoW when MoP came out, but can't do those things, you know? Unfortunately. Not yet. Elon Musk is probably up to something, though, to help us with that, but at least at the moment, we can't do that. Is our healing rain wider than it suggests? Because these guys are taking damage from it. If any of you tanks want to come and just pop off in this dungeon, I'm sure they would take you. So, I don't play Ret Paladin, I don't play Shadow Priest, like I don't play off-spec healer roles. For example, can a priest dispel the magic debuff that the final boss applies to him, or is that anything but magic, just like Ret Paladin is? Oh god, that is so annoying. What's the dispel for monks for this week affix? What is the dispel for monks for this week's affix? Oh, you can like, what you can do... God, that's so annoying. Monks are one of the healers that has like a good kit to actually heal through it if you need to, but you can revival for an AoE dispel. You can diffuse magic yourself or expel harm yourself to get rid of a good chunk of it, and then like Shayloon's Gift, for example. You can expel harm into Celestial Conduit, and that'll guarantee yours gone, kind of, while also healing off a lot of everyone else's. Like, you have a lot of different ways to heal it off. But yeah, you can just dispel one person, diffuse magic yourself, and then wait for a second dispel, and then just spot heal the other two people if you need to. I would, but I'm in EU. Dang. Alright, we're about to do a +5 Siege of Borealis on our 565 alt. Probably punching up a bit, but I guess we'll find out. I always would drop this toy during raid, and it would make my raid leader so upset, my old raid leader. I haven't used it in a while. This person said I have a feast and then dropped a sushi special. What does this give us? It gives us crit. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, we got this. The problem is I'm our only lust, and I don't have lust keybound, so y'all are going to see me clicking lust quite a bit. I also don't know when I lust, so let me ask. When do you want? Okay.
Heroes, we'll secure the docks
Want
and keep
lust.
further into the district.
When do you want lust?
With any luck, we'll drive this scum from the city before high tide.
All right, here we go. We also need to water shield ourselves. I don't think I lust this pool, right? If we lust a pack, it would be this one up at the top of the stairs, and it is fortified week, so maybe we do, right? Oh, gotta dodge the frontal. See, I'm already just like so much more comfortable on Shaman than I am on other specs. And I've never mained Shaman. Like, I mained Resto Druid for so long. But I've never mained Shaman. It just comes naturally to me. I think it's because I've watched Avatar so many times. Let's just lust this pack, YOLO. I don't know when to lust. Go crazy. I don't play a lust spec. For some reason, I keep hexing. Oh, it's because I'm pressing the wrong button. I thought I was summoning my totem to heal. I was pressing Control 7, not just 7. No, we've already wasted lust. Don't give me this responsibility. Alright, y'all ready? Poison Cleansing Totem. Do your thing. Easy. It's so stupid. It's actually so stupid. Probably the first boss of this at this key level. Yeah, you're definitely not wrong. But I did already waste it. Oh, goodness. The thing is, like, if we did the first boss, I don't think we would get 3 lusts at this key level with how good the DPS already is this dungeon. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna stand on my decision, or stand by my decision to just lust that random pool that we did not need lust for. Because now we can like lust this, lust like, the thing's like, I don't think we're gonna have 10 minutes between first and second boss. So now we can lust second boss and final boss. Oh, is my totem gonna pool? I don't think it was my totem that pooled, so we're fine. Let's go ahead and put down Rocky. Pop a cooldown. Let's get Ascendanced up in here. Like, as long as we play fine, we should be good enough at healing on our Shaman to heal this key. And look at that, dude. Poison Cleansing Totem is actually a meme. It's actually a meme. I actually cried real tears during our Paladin key, and then here we are. Pressing one button and then not even looking at health bars during the affix. That is so troll. Put down a totem. Let's Spirit Link. I don't want to lose anyone. I don't know what clobbered our Paladin there, but he did take a pretty big smack. Uh-oh. 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 Ooh. What stunned us there? Couldn't even tell you. Put down Poison Cleansing, and then let's eat. Look at that. We're literally AFK, and the affix is just going away. That's so troll. Like, that's got to be a meme. Imagine a Resto Druid dealing with the affix while drinking for mana. What world is this? It's Shaman's world. We're all just living in it, to be honest. Monk is very nice for this week. Yeah, I agree. I'm that way too. Shaman just feels really comfortable after my Monk. I don't know what it is. And like, yeah, it is very strong right now, but even when it wasn't like very strong, it felt that way for me. Run. I like that this priest is saying what the mechanics are, but we're fine on mechanics. We're just. Ooh. Oh no, we lost one. Thing about this spec though is I don't have B-res, so that means this spec's bad, right? Oh, getting yoinked right through that is very scary. Run! Thing is that I used my own... Okay, we're gonna have a bomb go off here. So... Oh, the ad ran through it. Wait. What? Have I just not encountered that yet? Has that's been a thing this whole time? That's crazy. The ads can just spawn and run through it? That's wild to me. But this run is a nice time to reapply our HOTS, reapply Earth Shields. I gotta run all the way over there. Come on, tank. Ah. You're not tank, boss. Come on, boss. Oh, we can just kill the boss. These bombs go off. How did I not know that? Maybe it's just been happening and my small brain's never focused on it, you know? Alright, poison cleansing. Do your thing. That is a meme. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. Now I get it. Now I get why no one's accepting us into their keys and waiting on a shaman. I mean, that should not even be allowed, to be honest. Is broken. Yeah, we're doing a quick shaman key. A +5 with 565 item level is... We're kind of asking for pain, but it hasn't really been delivering yet, so... I challenge this key to get harder. Whoa, he like suplexed him. He like came from the top rope there. Y'all see that? Oh, well, the priest just drowned, so... Rip. Alright, can we res him? Probably not. Not in line of sight. Oh, that's just asking for me to fall off. There we go. You got this. I appreciate that, Subal. Honestly, though, we're smacking this dungeon for what it is. We do have a DK tank that's making it look like we're not healing at all, but we are, I promise. Look, Affix. Go away. That is such a meme. The Affix is already handled. This is ridiculous. We definitely should have just pushed on this character this week. I used my defensive. I did get targeted there. That is so ridiculous, guys. Is the Kyrian Steward on your hotbar? Yes, it is. That's so funny. Yeah, you'll find some fun stuff on my hotbars across the alts, for sure. Like, I just removed the Venthier T, the Mad Duke's T, from, like, so many of my characters' hotbars. We almost got clobbered there. But yeah, I just had to remove that from, like, all of my alts hotbars the other day. And even for my bags, I still have the Mad Duke's T in my bags, which is funny. But yes, it is, and I'm proud of it, too. What was Kyrian... Oh, it was Vesper Totem. It was Vesper Totem. Okay, the Kyrian Steward can stay on my bars, because Vesper Totem was goated. It's earned its place on my bars. Its permanent spot. That's funny that you noticed that. Oh god, don't go looking for... It's also, just gonna mention it, it's on there twice. So, yeah, that tells you how, like, old my hot bars are and how much change needs to happen. There you go. Alright, Totem, do your thing. That's just kind of infuriating. I mean, that's ridiculous. How easy this affix is on this spec. I should not be having this easy of a time. Oh man, I missed Chain Harvest. Chain Harvest was really cool. I definitely didn't like Chain Harvest until my guild was progging on I had 2 guilds at that time, so I would play on my monk and then like I'd bring an alt to another, like it was like an AOTC guild. I didn't really try too hard during it, to be honest, but I would play my Shaman back then when they were progging on Heroic Anduin. And that was the first time I ever tried Chain Harvest, and I was like, dude, okay, this is actually kind of sick, because back then when you go downstairs you could just Chain Harvest the ads, and it would kind of like do all the healing required, because it was like one of those fights where you had to heal ads, and it would kind of heal almost all of them for you, kind of like how this totem just does the mechanic for you now. It would just do that mechanic for you. It was pretty cool. But I definitely was a big fan of all the Venthirs across the board, because Monk had my favorite of all the Covenants in Venthir Monk. And then Venthir Shaman was really cool. But what was Venthir Druid's ability? I feel like that one was kind of dead on arrival, right? I think Balanced Druids might have used it, maybe. See, we can lust this now. I don't know if lusting on pool's the play, but we did it. We got to kind of stick with it. The cool thing about Shaman too, one of the underrated spells is that we can move while casting with Spirit Walker's Grace. Man, I wish other specs had that. I almost just walked into a puddle there too. That would just be such a cool spell for all the healers to have. You can knock up the boss? Dude, Shaman is broken. I mean, that's crazy. We are kind of using like a bit too much mana to heal, because we're having to commit a bit more than we should since our item level's low, but that's fine. Uh-oh. You can knock up the boss, dude. That should not be allowed. So does that mean that you can Ring of Peace the boss? How have I never tried this? What am I doing? Easy. Easy peasy. It's on your main bar 2 above Totemic Recall? No way. Is Summon Steward really on my bars 3 times? That's... Dude, that's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure it was Convoke for all Druid specs. Yeah, but there was a time where I think Balance Druids were running the Venthir one for a while. Maybe in one form of content, but not the other or something. But I remember, like, specifically, I was like, I kind of want to learn how to play my Balance Druid, because at that time, my main was Resto Druid. So I was like, I kind of want to know how to play all my alts. And I remember watching someone just talking about how, maybe it was Nagura, just talking about Venthir Monk for like a short, I'm sorry, Venthir Druid. It was for a short time though, but I'm pretty sure for a while they were running it, because it let you like ramp up like really crazy. Oh, it was when they were using their legendary. I know exactly what it was. They had a legendary that could shave time off of their main big window cooldown. Astral something. I don't know what it's called. But they had a legendary that could shave time off of that. So what they were doing was just getting like these crazy haste ramps, and kind of doing what Devastation Evokers do, where they just shave a bunch of time off their main window, and then just cranking. Right? Am I making that up? Maybe that was a dream. I don't know anymore, guys. Ever since this affix was added to the game, my brain has just stopped working, if I'm being real with you. Did you KSH all pugging or some pre-mades? All pugging on my monk. All pugging. I did do some pre-made groups with my guild, but I made sure it was keys that I had already timed. Just to make sure it was all pugging. There were some times where like we would finish a key and then someone would send me a message and say, hey, I was so-and-so from chat, but it's like still, it wasn't like it changed the key at all, you know what I mean? Dude, this is such a meme. Let's Spirit Link to save the priest. This next pull up the stairs could get kind of difficult because we're gonna have the paladin in there with the tank taking a lot of the aggro, so I'm gonna do an LOS cheese to try to mitigate some of the damage that my group takes. Because, like I said, we only have 2 melee, so ideally the ranged in the group stand at max range, so they are also focused. So that means that all the fire is going to be going toward 2 people, but what we can do is we can kind of wiggle in and out of range and LOS and hopefully take some of the targeting. Man, it's so nice being able to freely use my Dispel to actually dispel debuffs and packs. I mean, come on. That's broken. Let's get ready to eat food. Nice, man. Congrats. Thank you, Andy. You're probably right. I only played Bear and Feral in Season 2. Yeah, I think Bear was Convoke. There was a while where they were Kyrian too. So what I like to do here, if I can, is I'll stand in range, then I'll LOS. Kind of dip in and out. So like I'm grabbing some of them to target me, and then you're making them like not be able to find you when they finish the shoot. And it kind of can mitigate how much damage is going out. I don't know how many people are targeting me, but I know at least one guy targeted me there, and we just made him miss, basically. It's just a cool little tech you can do. I think right there I was having to move a lot more than normal. But sometimes if you get a group that kind of pulls those guys a bit closer, you can do it really easily. Like just a few steps, like walking down those stairs, you know? Yeah, I definitely think Venthyr had some of the cooler ones across the board. I did not like Venthyr Druid on Resto, though. I remember it was like cool when I was trying it on balance, but I was like, I don't really like this that much. If I'm being totally honest with myself. Let's kick the cast coming my way, because I'm squishy. We're squishy. Uh-oh. Dang, Warlocks are tanky. Took like nothing from that. Normally I would use my poison cleansing totem here, but that's kind of our Affix cheat, so that sucks. We could use Rocky here, maybe. I doubt we'll need it. So does Shaman feel like easy mode? Oh yeah. This is so easy. This is a +5. Just put it this way. We were struggling on a plus like 2 mists on our Paladin. And then here we are on a +5 with much less item level. Actually, I think our Paladin's item level is kind of similar, but our Druid's item level is a lot higher. And like, this is so easy. I feel like I'm falling asleep just playing this. Okay, we do have to actually fully dispel people because the tank dispel is kind of eating away our actual dispels. I don't think we're going to be able to heal this guy in time. Just barely missed it, but it didn't matter. Okay, can I get some food back? See, our lust timing actually worked out. What I was saying earlier is... Ooh, goodness. Is I think if you lust first boss, you kind of have a decision. Do I lust second boss or third boss? And our lust timing did work out, but I don't think we would have been able to lust first and second boss with this group because they're killing stuff so fast, you know? This is a pretty pumper group for a +5. Only 3 days into the week can still push it the rest of the week. That's true, but I don't know. I guess our viewership hasn't really gone down. I'm really worried though if we do push on the Shaman. How many of you guys are like tired of seeing streamers play Shaman? You know what I mean? Like I don't want to make you guys watch the spec that no one really wants to watch kind of thing. But if y'all are down to watch the Shaman, I'm down to just take it easy mode for the week. And then pick back up on the Druid like next week. Why is my buff not working? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, I'm trolling. I am trolling. I was sitting here fiddling with my buttons because my one of my things wasn't working. I'm sorry. I can't even think right now. One of my buttons wasn't working, and I was sitting there trying to fiddle with it, and I ended up just dying, like literally inting. That's okay. We bounced back because I wasn't paying attention to the wave. I almost just inted twice there. I reincarned. Go ahead and Earth Ellie. I reincarned right before the big slam went out. Oh boy, we were trolling there. Not even paying attention to like the one mechanic. Poison cleansing. Okay. We're good now. Just self-dispel ours. I don't think our totem... I think I put down the totem a bit too soon there. Ah, man, I almost just trolled there. Big time. Like, I heard the wave. I was like, that sounds like something I should, like, be paying attention to. That's whatever. We made it. We're done. Tried to click the Kyrian Steward, I bet? Yeah, probably. One of the three. What, literally, why is it on my bars 3 times? That's actually... Like, that's gotta be a meme, right? That's so funny. Can you explain this week's affix? Let's just hang out here. Can you explain this week's affix? Are you supposed to heal through it, or what? If you don't have Shaman. So the thing about this affix is it puts a heal like shield, or it's a different word, something on every ally, like all 5 of you. You can either dispel it, or you can heal them enough to where you've healed 50% of their health. And the idea is, like, a few people can dispel themselves. The healer will dispel one person immediately, and then in 8 seconds they'll dispel another person and maybe heal the 5th person. But what it comes down to is, like, a lot of people haven't been doing that, so... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But yeah, some healers have kits that can heal through it very easily. Like us monks, for example, we have Shayloons that can heal it very easily.
Just give me a second to get this cannon working.
But
Ready to fire.
some healers don't really have good tools to deal with it. Like druids, for example, their hots can't really heal 5 people or 3 people in time, really, in the 15-second window. But you have 15 seconds to either heal through it or something, you know, or dispel it. But that's the design of the affix. That's how it works. Should I lust here? Let's just rip it. Who knows? I don't know when the optimal like lust time is here, but we'll just say it's now and roll with it. We're kind of getting lucky that it keeps going on the tank. Yeah, the reason why it's so easy on Shaman is because I put the poison cleansing totem down and it just dispels one person after the other. But it's hard on Druid because you kind of do have to heal through it. You can dispel a few people, but then yeah, you have to heal through it. Earth shield on this person. No, we lost one. They didn't get the cannon off in time. Oh god, we're wiping here for sure. Did they? Oh, I'm just trolling at this point. Go on me, please. I thought we didn't get the cannon off in time. I don't know what I saw, but I don't know. But yeah, normally how like just are we good? Are we good? Please tell me we're good. Barrel, protect me. But normally what you can do, your dispel is on a 8-second timer, and the debuff lasts 15 seconds. So normally what you can do as a like any healer can do this, you can dispel 2 of them within that window. But oh no, I'm so sorry, Warlock. So sorry. Get back here. I thought he was out of my little radius. Yeah, every healer has the capability to at least dispel 2, but that also is given that you don't need your dispel for any of the mechanics in the dungeon already. So yeah. Go tank, go. Oh no, the warlock just ran to the chest and just rotted over there. What a good time. Dude, Shaman is so easy. As if it weren't easy enough already. I mean, like, that was brutally easy. This week is such a meme. Why did they do this? Like, why does this affix exist? We just did that with a 565. We had, like, almost no deaths. We kind of played very stupid there at the end, but... like, no deaths due to lack of healing, or due to the affix, I guess. Oh, but the downside of the thing is if you don't get rid of the buff in time, or the debuff, it'll heal any enemies nearby you for 2% of their health every 2 seconds over 10 seconds. So I think that it's going to heal over 10 seconds for 10% of its health. And it works. It heals bosses, it heals enemies, you know, mini bosses, like everything. So you do want to get rid of it if you're in combat. Or it'll just kind of waste your time, really. But man, that was like way too easy. A siege of all places. A siege. Shaman is smart right now? Yeah, Shaman's kind of dumb right now. I know we just said two different things that mean the same thing. But yeah, but that's kind of how it works. Like, usually, like, on other healers, like Monk, you have to kind of use, like, Shayloons to heal through it. Like, you can kind of just laugh at it with Shayloons for the most part. Or Celestial Conduit plus Expel Harm gets rid of yours, plus, like, shaves off of other people's. Like, other healers can heal through it, but, like, really, Resto Druid is really struggling for ways to heal it. Like, you can commit Nature Swiftness Convoke, but that's kind of like your main healing cooldown. So using it to deal with an affix is just brutal, you know? But there you go, guys. We got like 50 IO. We got a 5 under the belt on the Shaman. We pushed some on our Druid, got some keys on our Paladin. I think Monday or over the weekend I need to get some Evoker keys in. I might push the Shaman off screen like this weekend if I get too bored. But nothing like serious, nothing to where you guys won't miss out on much. But yeah, you can dispel one, diffuse magic your own. And then dispel a third one at the end with Monk, really. But guys, it's date night. It's Friday night. Me and my wife always go out on Friday nights and get food, do our weekly shopping, and just hang out for the night. So I am gonna call the stream here. It's 5:30 where I'm at. But we stream for about 5 hours in total, maybe a little under 5 hours in total with both. We had to restart the stream at once, but guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Friday streams are always a good time. Y'all were amazing to chat to, and I hope that you guys have a good weekend. I'm going to be busy editing this series, but it was good hanging out. Oh, goodness. It was good hanging out with you guys. I'll see you guys on Monday. Definitely tune in on Monday for more grinding. It's going to start picking up real soon, like real soon. We're going to get another healer to about 2,000, and then we're going to have to like really grind it out there. So stay tuned for that. But guys, I'll see you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Take care, everyone. It was good talking to you guys. Andy Cosina, it was good seeing you guys. Decolitis, always a pleasure. Casual mode made it in too. I didn't even see you there. Didn't even see you there. And Ceiling Panda, as always, the GOAT. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.